Oh my god, hi! Yes, you already read my mind. Limbo 2020. That's what we're talking about today. A dream within a dream. I know you heard that vocal fry, and we're just gonna let it slide, okay? Omar is a promising young musician. Separated from his Syrian family, he is stuck on a remote Scottish island, awaiting the fate of his asylum request. So yeah, that's a little plot, just so I give you a little taste, but I don't really ruin it, from IMDb. Ultimately, it all really boils down to the fact that we all have our own lives and we are all on our own journey. We all have our different, pluses, negatives. The tone is sobering and deadpan humor with absurdism served on the side. It's so good. I mean, you mix those two together and you get this movie and it's just so good. Also, yeah, it's basically labeled a comedy and a drama for that reason. It's so hilarious. Like, wow. This whole movie has the whole feel and especially the tone of just like, damn, that really happened. But you have like the space to be able to laugh at it, or like when you laugh after the fact, because it's so funny. This movie really reminds me a lot of what it's like to enjoy every single little tiny beautiful moment of enjoyment, especially when you just feel like you're repeating everything over and over. How things can just feel changed by that one tiny thing, and it makes you happy. Just little simple pleasures, because you might as well. And as well as who, what, when, where, why, and how will I ever get out of this limbo? Will I be able to leave? Ever? The frustration, the distress, the anxiety, the fear. This movie does a great job of covering the emotional spectrum of what it's like to be an immigrant, and especially a refugee, which I applaud it for. Uh-oh. My demons, Big Bird Variant, and Polly D have come out. Look and feel of the background. The background, the setting, nature itself, Scottish Isles are extremely beautiful, and they amplify all of the loneliness. The lingering sensation is... It's very claustrophobic in the sense that it's so much pressure, especially in the context of this movie, that you feel almost like you're drowning. The silence can feel deafening. It's the knowledge that nobody is coming. Nobody is coming to help. It's only you now. On the opposite side of that, it makes you realize, what is my life without the people I love and care about? And it really boils down to, it's just not enough for me. I need more than this. So yeah, anyway, I love this movie. These are the themes of the movie if you want to care to read them, but I would prefer that you experience them firsthand while watching it, because it's so good. And I think that you would cheapen it for yourself. But feel free to read if you just want to watch this video. So thank you either way. That's why it says waiting is a group effort. While we're in limbo together, why not have the most fun and fulfilling time as we possibly can? Okay? Humanity and storytelling. The director, Ben Sharrock, did a phenomenal job, and his research, and is deeply entrenched in the culture that he was portraying, and he did his due diligence for what he didn't know, which I extremely appreciate. And I think that really went an extremely long way in the storytelling. Wow. So he's the writer and the director. I just wanted to quickly point that out, just so it's very clear that this man had full creative control and vision of this project. Limbo is not political, and I want to make that explicitly clear, as the director has stated many times, because of the fact that he wants to just humanize the refugee experience, which I have a lot of respect for, because ultimately it boils down to the fact that if you were in this position, wouldn't you want to seek out some type of help or asylum? The cast are the lifeblood of this movie. Amir Al-Masri portrayed Omar in the film as the leading man. Also, I'm so sorry if I butcher the names. I was trying to find videos of pronunciation. Playing the sweet and warm-hearted Farhad, we have Vikash Bai. Wasef, with his quiet demeanor and soccer aspirations, was played by Ola Orabiyi. Lastly, we have the baby of the group, Abedi, who was played by Kwabena Ansa. Real life coincidences. What's weird and crazy is both the timing and the very idea of Ben's movie basically was trying to be executed in real life, which is so odd. I mean, he was even wondering if this was going to be relatable within 5 years, and it turns out the plan was actually shut down by Scotland themselves. It feels so weird when art overlaps with real life in real time. Like, damn, Father Time, are you good? So yeah, it's fair to say that I think that this has a lot to offer, especially anybody that's just out there kind of trying to relax, or even just somebody trying to find something good to watch. I found this movie and it has been just a gem ever since I laid eyes on it, and in a way, it's a love letter, and I'm letting go of someone who I saw that movie with, who is no longer in my life. And that's the reality of it, you know? Art really helps you process things. Okay, relax. I'm not a buzzkill by nature, so let's focus on the big picture stuff, okay? I like that this movie focuses on the inevitable, the fact that change is always coming, that there is no stopping anything. You have to find a way to survive, regardless of what's against you. Survival, it's about the fact that we are either making decisions or we are crushed by that indecision. It just boils down to do your best. You know, we all have a different set of life experiences for sure. So yeah, making all those transitions and realizing that we have to push through regardless of what's against you, because it's literally do or die. The focus is on the human spirit. It really has such a unique tone and feel that there's just nothing like it that I've ever experienced. And that alone is worthy. Yeah, I said it, I don't care. Fun fact, this was released on my birthday for TIFF, and it feels like some rock star shit. Because my parents are immigrants and I heavily relate to this entire experience through them. However, considering how cozy and at home this movie makes me feel, I think it's a match made in heaven. In closing, thank you for letting me talk about things I like, enjoy, and love, and I will eat this in closing as tribute to you, viewer. Nope. Honestly, I don't think it did anything. Yeah. Oh. It's the light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, bye. Take care.